We got to check in on shares of eyeglass seller Warby Parker. I believe Jared Blickery is a fan of Warby,
yes,
or at least wears them, sports them. They've plummeted over 60% this year, spurring Goldman topped downgrade. They downgraded the company this morning, citing fading confidence here. And they're downgrading WRBY, ticker symbol there for Warby, to neutral from buy. They're also lowering their 12-month price target to $18 from $34 as well.
Yeah, interesting note here, guys. The analyst, Brooke Roach over at Goldman, saying, quote, "We have fading confidence in the outlook for revenue outperformance and timeline to underlying profitability following several earnings releases where essentially results were under pressure." And you go down to Brooke's model at the bottom of the page, she barely sees Warby Parker being profitable on an operating profit basis next year. And that is a completely counter story compared to what we heard being pitched at the time of that Warby Parker direct listing last year, mainly that all our eyes are getting weaker, especially during the pandemic. We're either going to need two things: contact lenses or $100 glasses, both of which that Warby Parker sells. Right now, that thesis is really being challenged, especially after the company's quarter they reported this week.
Yeah, and I thought it was also interesting that she acknowledged she was wrong. In short, we acknowledge our call was wrong. It's always tough when, as an analyst, you got to buy equivalent rating on something and it keeps going down. And there are two kinds of analysts. There are the kinds that stick to their guns and say now is a better time to buy than ever. And then there are the kinds that acknowledge the reality of the situation and say, we didn't get this one quite right.
Julie, I used to never acknowledge anything. I was always right.
Used to? All right, let's move on. Brian Sozzi.